What's going on, guys? It's John here from Hot Take Hockey to talk about a signing from the Toronto Maple Leafs, more specifically the Toronto Marlies. So, the Marlies signed Justin Brazeau to a 2-year AHL deal. We're going to talk about the potential of Brazeau, where he fits in the future, the terms of this deal, and just kind of around the player and why he became a free agent after the OHL. So, before we get into this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit a thumbs up, and comment your opinion on everything we do here. So Justin Brazeau was definitely one of the more sought out players coming out of the OHL. He went through 2 drafts, undrafted. He is an Ontario native. He's 6'6", 6'6", guys. He finished second in league scoring, 113 points. I have the 61 goals and 52 assists, more specifically. So the contract details in terms of the AHL: 70,000 base salary with a 60,000 signing bonus, and then another one. So a 60,000 bonus each year on top of the 70,000 base salary. That's not too bad. So that's his AHL deal. There's still an opportunity for Brazeau to sign an NHL deal. If it's with another team, the Leafs will have an opportunity to match that. Cap Friendly came to Twitter and said, basically, this is a way of teams to get some kind of control without giving up one of their 50 NHL contract spots. So it's a little maneuvering. It's a little of going around the rule system, but it's a smart decision. It's a smart move for the Leafs. And Justin Brazeau takes that and can still make a decision on what he can do and what he can prove in the rest of the season with the Marlies. So Brazeau, he's huge. 6'6", 225 pounds. He improved from last year's 75 points to this year's 113 points with the battalion. He is a guy that has struggled with his skating, and I've read a couple scouting reports. Even an article is kind of referring him to like the Frederick Gauthier like inability to skate at today's NHL, but he's smart. He can score. He's definitely got more offensive potential than a guy like Gauthier. That's no question. And a lot of his goals and points, you even look at highlights. You can go on YouTube and look at highlights. He uses his body really well to drive the net, to get in position. I think that's really where he dominated in the OHL. Sorry, in the NHL, if he wants to do well or even make it to the NHL and do well, he's got to take what he has in his strength, his structure, his scoring ability, and transition that with skating at an NHL level. And I think there's been reports in his scouting report that he is improving that skating, and it will come with a little more time. He's still really young, 21 years old. That is still very young. We still see players developing at 22, 23, 24. So he's still got time. He's going to get the rest of this year to develop in the AHL. And I think that's a smart deal by his agent, by himself. Get in with the AHL to start. You don't really want to rush him either, right? I'm sure there was other players, especially teams. Sorry, I'm sure there's other teams that are not in the playoff race that we're definitely looking at him. NHL teams, but to get into a good system like the Marlies, the Calder Cup champions of last year, he could possibly find some success at the latter parts of the season and maybe into the playoffs. So just wanted to discuss this video, guys. I think Justin Brazeau is a guy, you see it all the time. Sometimes, as an overager, you can get a lot of points, and that doesn't make you this star player. But Brazeau has shown a lot of promise and a lot of improvement. And usually in that aspect, when you see a guy constantly improving, that just doesn't slow down once you get up a level. Sometimes it's just a matter of a player not playing well at all through his OHL career, and then just having that one good season in his overage year. And he was 20 and then turned 21 midway through the season, so there was an exception there. But Brazeau had 75 points last year. That's not something to ignore. It's not this crazy amount, but that's also why he didn't get drafted. He's improved again. Like I said, his skating every year, that was really his only negative aspect and probably why he didn't get drafted. And obviously his first year in the OHL wasn't something to rave about either. So that's my aspect on the deal, guys. I don't think it's this huge deal, but I did make a video on it just because of the potential and where it could go, on the possibility of Brazeau signing an NHL deal, on the possibility of him making some noise next year. Not saying he's going to come into an NHL top 6 role. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the guy needs development, and there's going to be time put in. But 6'6", 225 pounds, let that sink in. He had 113 points in the OHL. That's not something to ignore. So thank you guys for watching this video. Just a quick one to talk about it. Again, the Marlies signed Justin Brazeau to a 2-year AHL deal. Please subscribe to the channel, hit a thumbs up, comment your opinions. This was John from Hot Take Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.